lights are strobing, the smoke is smoking, leg bands are on. We are ready to rock here. Sub-Spectrum State Championships.
I love the smell of grappling in the morning. Let's get this show on the road here. Both mats going to be utilized here as we move into the absolutes and the advanced divisions. This, again, being the beginner division. We will have some slight rules, modifications in terms of leg locks that are legal. Emily Vander Hoeven here electing to sit guard as we get started.
Stay on top, Cary.
BD, I've heard about neon bellies in jiu-jitsu a lot. Maybe the first time I've ever seen a neon body.
We're constantly innovating over here at Tipping Point BJJ.
I'm here all night, baby. We're just getting started.
We can 2-on-1 in a wrist. It's a single leg X2 there.
Pawlenty lifting the legs, looking to come up on top is Vander Hoeven. And we get a sweep here from Pawlenty. No points awarded yet. We're still only a minute into this 6-minute match.
Coming around, throwing up an arm bar. Vander Hoeven locking her hands. Pawlenty going to strip the grip. And there's the tap.
That's going to get the finish here. Your absolute no-gi state champion.
Armbar victory at
Pawlenty.
minute 15.
Give it up one more time for your women's beginner absolute champion, Pawlenty.
Let's go, guys! Woo!
Elias Cordero versus James Collins.
Nice, let's go.
Collins in the camo shorts, Cordero all black.
Yes, this is the finals of the adult male beginner absolute. Noting the size differential here.
Going for it. Let's go lock.
Collins looking to get in on this ankle lock here, really trying to send it early on in this fight.
Pressure on that
Cordero
face.
staying calm, putting that crossface hug in.
Absolutely. Super important that you close off that distance and minimize that leg extension. That's going to render that ankle lock pretty ineffective at this point. Collins, though, not giving up hope, still keeping that ankle wrapped for right now, as Cordero looks to establish a little bit more secure of a top position.
Cordero in a leg drag type position with the head more.
Yeah, definitely trying to check that arm triangle there, but Collins doing a good job of trying to be stubborn and fight it off.
Really tough position when you're trapped in that leg drag position because you're essentially past your guard. You really don't have a great means of re-guarding.
Absolutely. It's going to be hard to bridge. It's going to be hard to use your legs in any meaningful way as Cordero utilizes that head and arm position to start to expose the back here.
This is the absolute finals for beginners. We do have a weight discrepancy here. Collins being the smaller man. Cordero on top.
Let's go, James. Let's go, James.
Judging by those shorts, I'm not sure if Collins is coming to us fresh out of the hunting blind. Is that camouflage?
You know, I'm having trouble seeing it myself.
You know, yeah. No shame. I mean, those shorts are doing what they should be doing for you then.
Collins looking to kind of invert under here, looking to expose that leg yet again.
Staying in on it.
Yep, looking, belly down that ankle. Cordero once again collecting the head, really getting heavy, pulling that head up so that it's tougher for Collins to make that extension.
Keep your head right up over his head. He can't finish it from here.
Cordero in that leg drag position he was previously, but this time Collins kind of has a little hook inserted. I don't know if it's going to do anything.
He is looking to belly down at this point, but yeah, with the grips there, it's really going to be tough to see if this is going to finish. He is giving it some gas, so you can see.
Yeah, Collins just selling out an ankle. You can see it on his face.
And we got a cross shoulder grip there from Cordero. And elects to go double grip on the wrist, preventing Collins from establishing that full base in the turtle, trying to put in his hooks.
Punching that through. Punching that through.
Cordero not getting too hasty, just staying patient.
Start hipping in. Stay heavy on top.
100%. And we are sitting at about 2.5 minutes remaining, so points are live. While Cordero is checking for that choke availability, looking under the chin, it's important to recognize that he could also try to put both hooks in and get his back mount points here as well. Definitely something that can serve him in the long run in case the submission doesn't come on.
Cordero kind of in a weaved 3/4 mount now, maybe kind of like smashed position, smashed back position.
And definitely using the size differential of the absolute to his advantage here. Looking to sit back here with that seatbelt. One hook across, but missing that bottom hook. It's going to allow Collins to start to base out.
Collins is doing an excellent job here of stopping those hooks.
Yes, really going back to the legs here.
Yeah, he's going to this double outside ashi position. It seems unadvisable as he's kind of putting himself right back in that same smash position.
Yes, with Cordero's knee bent like that, you know, he's putting a lot of weight down on it. It's going to be really hard to get that extension, expose the ankle, which is going to be what you're going to need for any of your leg lock finishes. And here at the beginner, you know, heel hooks are not allowed. So really mostly looking at straight ankle locks from that spot.
Now, BP, when you're in the gym, do you heel hook white belts? Yes or no?
Only if they deserve it, and they do.
I'm going to take that as yes.
Near sweep there from Collins as he inverts under on that leg. Shortly has the top position before Cordero gets back on top here. Starting to lay in that crossface again in this side smash position. Really starting to flatten out Collins is Cordero.
Yeah, I really like this from Cordero, actually. Step on right over the mount. Keep going. Just sort of like, you know, it kind of seems like he could finish the pass, but he's kind of electing not to. Just kind of camping and kind of draining his opponent. Same way you might from like a half guard position, just kind of doing it from the smash guard position. Now we're in lockdown.
And he's looking to maybe get a shoulder lock here behind the head. Oh! Whoa. Arms don't bend that way for a reason, and that's what got him the tap. And unfortunately, the break as well. We're going to, you know, have our medic here look at James Collins, and hopefully the damage is not too severe here.
We've got our medic on site with the tried and true ice pack and fanny pack.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the men's senior absolute Northeast State champion, Elias Cordero, Jiu-Jitsu.
Good job, Elias. Everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your men's beginner absolute champion, Elias Cordero. Give it up for your female intermediate absolute state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, she is the 2024 Summer Trials double bronze medalist, fighting out of Iowa City, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, by way of Iowa City, Iowa, Alyce, Gould. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, she is the 2024 Summer Trials Intermediate Absolute Champion, fighting out of Rufus Sport and Novo Jiu-Jitsu, by way of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Talis Shelbourne.
Let's go, girls!
And this match is underway.
Shelbourne in the black and white. Gould in the all black.
Yes, let's go. Nice. Nice.
Once again, this is going to be one of our absolute finals here. Noting the size differential here, although we saw here that strong pull from Gould, sending Shelbourne overhead, almost resulted in a mount for a quick second there before she kind of reestablishes the guard here. Shelbourne coming around the side, looking to get past the guard, kind of weaving into the legs here right now and getting into north-south.
Shelbourne just scrappily passing around.
Absolutely, using kind of her quickness here, two-air advantage. Maintaining good, solid connection here from the north-south position. Can start to look to pick off, and isolate some of the arms here, or get an even further connection to try to expose the back.
Let's go.
Shelbourne is going to be a little patient here.
Come on, guys. Come on, girls. Talis. Let's go, Talis.
Shelbourne with a reverse pot.
Let's go.
Gould's got some frames in underneath.
Go.
You want to see. Next up, see some hip movements.
Go, Talis.
Yeah, 100%. The north-south position here is a very strong position, but if you're Shelbourne and kind of the smaller grappler in this case, you want to pick your spot very carefully. You don't want to give your larger opponent an opportunity to use their larger size to get their base back or establish a guard. And I think she does the right thing here, allowing Gould to kind of pick a side, whichever side she wants to turn to. And now we kind of lose the symmetry of that position. Shelbourne has a side that she can pick off. Oh, maybe looking to go for a scissor choke here?
Yeah, you're going into that head mount position, showing shades of the scissor choke, but
looking for the armbar.
Sits back in the armbar.
Staying on top is Shelbourne.
Good job, Ace. Alyce.
And really wanted to go back to that north-south position since it was bringing her success earlier.
Yeah, great decision.
Good job, girls. Come on.
Right, yeah, she's more
Let's work.
You have some subtle moves here from Shelbourne on top, looking to kind of feed to get in the inside control of the arms of Gould. Pulling up on that elbow, trying to flatten Gould out. Looking for a toe hold.
Toe hold attempt.
Hold after it. Yep, go. Keep rolling.
Really looking to bend. Gould looking comfortable here.
Looks like Gould's knee line is free.
Let's go.
Hips.
Good job. Oh, nice job.
Kicks her off. Shelbourne back on top of a nice little knee cut pass. No dice.
Shelbourne doing a very good job here of keeping her knees tight. Oh, Gould is going to shoot a triangle up here.
Shelbourne immediately sitting back.
Triangle's not quite fully locked yet, still kind of diagonally across the shoulders. Gould is going to need to start to choke that up and make sure that she gets that foot in the pit of her knee before she can go for the finish. Shelbourne here doing a good job of maintaining good posture by sitting back and trying to make sure that she doesn't expose that inside arm either.
Let's go.
Go to Sean Tilson in the corner of Shelbourne. I think we're going to see Shelbourne try to insert the legs here.
There you go.
Oh, that arm is getting extended, though. This could be potentially dangerous here. And that's going to get the tap. Good wrist hunting there by Alyce Gould. Grabs and isolates the wrist, stuffs it in the armpit to get that armbar finish.
Yeah, very strong finish there, putting the arm in the armpit. Great showing from Shelbourne, though. Very game competitor.
very diverse set of skills between the two competitors.
One more time for your women's intermediate absolute champion, Alyce Gould.
Good job.
All right, we got Emanuele Surace versus Kyven Gadson.
Intermediate absolute state final. First up, fighting out of the corner, here's the 2024 Winter Trials intermediate absolute champion, fighting out of Packa submission fighting by way of Mount Vernon, Illinois, Emanuele Surace. And his opponent fighting out of the corner, he is the 2015 NCAA Division I Wrestling Champion and the 2024 Summer Trials Intermediate Absolute and 210+ pound champion. He is also your 2024 Novo State Champion in the Intermediate 210+ pound category. Fighting out of Nieman Academy by way of Ames, Iowa, Kyven Gadson.
This is what we've been waiting for. Yeah! This one. I'm so excited. Ready? Match! Let's go, boys!
All right, kicking off our final absolute for the intermediate division here. Kyven Gadson taking on Emanuele Surace. And I think I'm excited for this one.
Get it.
Yeah, we saw Gadson in competition earlier today, taking down
You want to see your jiu-jitsu?
7-zip. Looked great. Did pretty much exactly what we would expect him to do. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yes, and you know, between Gadson and Surace, I think we have two very dynamic grapplers here. Surace choosing to sit and pull guard. And, you know, I think this is a wise choice given Gadson's wrestling pedigree, but he's electing to stand up. So maybe working here, trying to change the dynamic, standing, you know, playing on the ground, and seeing if he can expose kind of something, some kind of opportunity during that transition.
Go, guys. Woo!
I do like that.
Let's go.
Gadson's probably coming in expecting those people to pull on him. And switch it up a little bit. Give him different looks.
Surace in on a single leg X. Looking to start the reap. Belly down ankle lock attempt. Oh, straight up ankle lock attempt now.
Started the submission.
All right. Surace not letting go of that leg. Zakk Snyder seems like he's going to reset them back in the center. In the same position. He's looking over the position. I think he's going to reset.
Let's go!
Surace was in on that leg. His face was turning red. He wants that. We are going to get a reset in the same
Man,
position.
let's go. That was
Let's see if Surace can get a finish.
Let's go.
Yeah, interesting reset here. You know, it's difficult because the single leg X position here, with that grip, you know, it is a submission. It is also a position. You know, how do we handle this? Are we starting in the middle of submission attempt here? Surace really going for broke here. Trying to belly down on this ankle. Gadson pulling, pushing, trying to get that knee line free. Doing a good job lifting the feet. Not enough people, you know that, you know, lifting the feet here takes a lot of that pressure off. But Surace, like a dog on a bone, going after that ankle lock.
Surace gets in on the leg and hands. Kyven Gadson, I believe it's his first defeat in the sport of jiu-jitsu here at South Spectrum.
Surace doing a great job submission hunting. He saw his goal get under the hips of Kyven Gadson, and he did not stop until he got there.
Oh, he did it? He hit the move? it's like when the reporters wear the, like, thing. I like this.
And this is our all-advanced 210-pound playing match. The winner will advance to the Jack Kyven for the Novo State title. First up, fighting out of the ring, corner DH's 2024 Winter Trials and Summer Trials runner-up. Fighting out of Jiu-Jitsu Unlimited until the top of the last division by way of Surace, Iowa, Wiley. And the opponent fighting out of the corner, he's the 2024 Summer Trials champion, fighting out of Packa submission fighting by way of Omaha, Nebraska, Dominic Rasmussen.
Sounds like mini Brock Lesnar.
All right, referee Zakk Snyder starting the matchup here for our play-in. As the Jefe described himself, the winner of this match moves on to take on Jack Kyven and later tonight for the Nogi State title. We've seen both of these men putting on highlight reel performances throughout the trials this year. And I think this one's going to be an exciting matchup before we move on to the finals.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with what I've seen out of Jacob Wiley. He's a very keen competitor. Very focused, very intense. Always like to watch him.
Absolutely, and no stranger to wrestling or the ground game. We all remember that highlight reel knee bar that he hit. I believe it was last year at one of the sub-spectrum events. But Dominic Rasmussen, my apologies, being very aggressive here on the feet and starting to use those snap downs to start to move Wiley around.
Referee Zakk Snyder overseeing the action. I think he's got to be about 7'10". What do you think, BP?
Yeah, that's a literally overseeing it.
Wiley underhook on the front head, snap, checks the leg.
And they're going off the mat, back to the center.
Rasmussen coming into Pedigo submission fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska. See the Pedigo brand spreading across America.
Dominic, take down.
Another hard snap down there by Rasmussen. And Wiley returns in kind. Getting a few feints here. We're all just kind of checking the reactions here, kind of seeing what the path to victory is. Deep underhook there by Wiley, turns it into an arm drag. No dice, Rasmussen counters out of it.
Go for it, Dominic. Let's go, Gadson. He's digging. Let's go. It's right there, man. Go. Change levels, go. Not good position. Good. Blast through that.
Rasmussen winning this head fight so far here, but Wiley's kind of trying to make him pay for it. Goes off the snap down, doesn't quite get it there.
Wiley coming to us out of the Tom DeVos affiliate gym. See his name on the shorts there, Tom DeVos. High-level jiu-jitsu coach, coaching the likes of Gary, Tony, worked on it over the years.
I think we do need to appreciate the fit check here of both competitors. We got a top mount apparel for Wiley and then a classic sub-spectrum rash guard for Rasmussen. We're definitely making sure we represent the brands in this match. Wiley kind of looking for, maybe for a fireman's carry there as he extends, keeping that overhook, reshoots in. Rasmussen has that cow catcher though, that head and underhook control as they go back to the feet.
I've always wondered if the sub-spectrum logo is inspired by the Super S, if you know what I'm talking about, BP.
One can only hope.
Only hope, I have to double check that with the boss man here, but Wiley shoots in.
Yeah, tries to peek out the back there to get that takedown. Coming back up to the feet, coming up with double unders. We'll see if he can make something out of it, but Snyder's gonna reset them, move them toward the middle. 2 minutes 17 left in this match. It is scoreless, but points are live. Effectively, this is going to come down to a first score, I think. It's all going to depend on how well they can control the match from here, and seeing how tightly contested the stand-up is. I got to imagine that neither competitor wants to back down. Rasmussen looking for that fireman carry, kind of taking that shot back at Wiley.
There's a little duck under action from Rasmussen.
Looking to come around 2, 3, and referee Zakk Snyder counting off that positional hold, giving the 2 points to Dominic Rasmussen.
Point secured, minute 30 left. Can he secure the bag?
Wiley with a good hip heist there. Gets out of that body lock. And looking for the arm crunch here.
Let's go.
And Rasmussen getting that body lock back, really grinding down the position here. Oh, potential triangle here, exposed.
Wiley throwing that triangle up, not fully locked yet. Coming on late, a minute left.
As Rasmussen was looking to pass that leg through, almost in like an X-Pass style. Wiley taking that opportunity to shoot his legs over the top. Again, triangle is not locked yet, but he is pulling down on the head and squeezing. And not uncommon to see a finish here, but he is going to need to get that a little bit more secure. Going down to the legs, looking for a knee bar. Wiley coming up. Rasmussen doing a great job of evading these attacks.
Wiley looking for that butterfly sweep, doesn't get it, goes back to his feet, snaps the front head, shoots again.
This is all action right here in the final seconds of this match. Back up to the feet. Wiley with a barrage of attacks there against Rasmussen, but Rasmussen staying even keel, holding the course. Wiley going in on a knee tap, elects to pull guard. 5 seconds left, and Wiley looks like he's out of options here. What an exciting matchup there in that second half. Really exploding down Jacob Wiley, looking for any opportunity he can to make up that score deficit.
And that was just the play-in match. This guy's gonna face Jack Hoeven, and now, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see 6 more minutes of that match right there.
100%, but as you just said, his night is not finished. And we're gonna see Dominic Rasmussen once again.
And this is our advanced 136-pound alternate match. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials 136-pound champion, fighting out of Cardinal Performance by way of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Zakk, Buch. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2022 BJJ Woodstock Super Fight champion, fighting out of the Academy of Combat Arts by way of Fargo, North Dakota, Timmie Carpenter.
Hey, Zakk Buch versus Timmie Carpenter here. This is an alternate match. Scissor takedown, Kahri right through the inside heel hook, and that's it.
That's gonna be, no doubt, fastest submission of the night so far. Timmie Carpenter, right for that scissor takedown, right in on a heel hook. Doesn't get prettier than that.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 11 seconds for the flying scissor heel hook, Timmie Carpenter.
All right, so I believe, BP, that Timmie will go on to fill in for the finals match, if I'm correct, right? He's alternate?
That is in the case that one of them is not present. I believe they both are.
Oh, okay.
But I think Timmie came out here with something to prove. He looked like he was all business out there.
Absolutely, man.
And it looks like the boss has a present for him.
For your men's alternate 136-pound winner, Timmie Carpenter.
I think that's the most amount of money I'd ever make in 11 seconds.
Well, I'll just have to take your word for it, BP. All right, Brittany Nieman with the red band. Jenny Brudwick.
And now our women's advance for 125-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the corner, she is the 2024 Winter Trials runner-up. Fighting out of Belgium Jiu-Jitsu by way of Woodbury, Minnesota, Brittany Nieman. And her opponent, fighting out of the corner, she is the 2024 Winter Trials champion. Fighting out of Headquarters Martial Arts by way of Fargo, North Dakota, Jenny Brudwick.
Brudwick v. Nieman.
Let's go, girls! Let's go!
Yes, this is going to be for the state title of our advanced 125 division.
Let's go, Jenny! Don't let her do that! Jenny's green.
Center fight. Good.
Both of them just looking super, super focused.
There we go. Good. Fight the hands.
And looking to establish some dominance out here coming out of the gate.
Call a tie break. Oh, go!
Good. 2-on-1.
As fast as...
Watch that
A lot
connection.
of collar ties, a lot of
Bring the pressure.
pulling off these grips in the arm drags.
Let's go, Jenny!
Both of these competitors mean
Ball
business.
snaps. Ball snaps. Keep moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. There we go. Remember, keep it moving.
Let's go, Jenny! Let's go! Let's go, Jenny! Let's go! Let's go, Jenny! Let's go! Let's go, Jenny!
Nieman looking to get those double underhooks there.
Position right away.
Heading off the mat, we're going to restart here.
Drags. Don't let it get control.
Double collar tie.
Go for it.
We're electing for the overhook. We're going to see what she has in store
There
here.
you go.
Step in.
Looking for the trip.
High head.
Is Nieman.
Head high. Watch the angle. Good. Get the hips close and connect the hands. Go.
Let's go, Jenny.
Fight the
Good
hands.
job, girls.
445.
Good job, girls.
Watch the angle. Good.
Got some fakes. Let's go.
Referee overseeing the match.
There you go.
Jabbar.
She's not reacting. Let's go,
When you're
go.
ready.
Notable subspectrum competitor himself.
Drag it. Underhook and go. Yep. Chain it.
Let's go,
Hunt for that
Jenny.
underhook.
Let's go.
Checks that inside trip.
Follow up. Follow
Center
up.
fight constant.
Brudwick here being a little bit more reactionary than Nieman.
Drag right there.
Trying to get her own wrist grips here herself.
Gotta hit it faster.
Don't let her low you there. Don't let her low you there. Don't sleep on that.
Referee Jordan Butler taking the
Let's
match
go,
off the
girls.
corner.
4
Nieman.
minutes. Shake her.
Jordan
Shake her. Let's
Butler.
go.
You gotta commit to it too. Yep, you got it.
Move up the body.
Oh, I see.
There you go. Go.
Commit and go. Change levels off
Let's
that.
go. Let's
You psyched me out there, citing our referee somewhere else. I was like, what? Where'd he go?
See, he may be in the corner, but he'll never stop being a referee. Once a referee, always a referee. No such thing as an ex-referee.
Brudwick pulling guard here, rolling, getting in on this leg,
Stay underneath the armpit. Go ahead.
looking to expose that leg a little bit more, maybe open up for a knee bar. Nieman coming up on top. Oh, look for the extension. Brudwick looking to counter with a toe hold. Nieman. Oh, we got a couple of dueling locks here. Nieman with the toe hold. Brudwick with the knee bar.
Oh, that knee bar
Jordan's gonna go first.
in the armpit. Oh, man.
Into a 50-50 position here. Brudwick very close to an inside heel hook here. Nieman doing kind of the wise thing here, deflecting that grip,
Off that foot.
but not out of danger yet.
Let's go.
Right there. Keep that. Yes,
Let's go,
yes. Pull it to
Jenny.
that far side.
Come on. Let's go, Jenny.
Knock her to her hands right now. I need her on her
Kind of
hands.
exiting this 50-50 position. Brudwick now has more of that double outside ashi.
Back again when we can here.
Let's go.
Not quite as strong of a leg locking position. Definitely still, a fairly strong one, as we're going to see an attempt here.
Follow up. You ready to catch? Fight to the inside. Fight to the inside. Protect your foot. Get back on top. You need.
Nieman is going to free the knee line under 3 minutes, and Brudwick is going to get the sweep.
Yep. We're all
Score currently 2-0. Brudwick leading Nieman.
Watch your arm there.
maintaining some tight control here, really trying to put the pressure on.
Even squaring back up in guard. Brudwick just giving that pressure. Posture down. Let's go.
Well, quite an impressive series of leg locks there. You know, both women really fighting to apply those holds. Quite a bit of flexibility between them as neither was relenting.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm still recovering from that knee bar. In my mind, kind of hard to see from here, but it did look like it was fully extended, and she just kind of found her way out of it.
115, we got this.
Brudwick shrugging off that guillotine attempt from bottom of close guard by Nieman. Brudwick kind of wisely playing it nice and tight here. She's up by 2. There's about a minute left. She is looking to minimize the risks here for exposure, but Nieman is going to open her guard, giving Brudwick a few opportunities to attack.
Watch your arms, stay active, stay patient, stay focused.
Coming around the right side with that knee cut, no dice.
Stay patient, pressure like that.
Nieman playing a game guard here.
Watch the triangle, watch the triangle.
Triangle incoming. She's got 1 in, 1 out. Posture's up though.
Yeah, not quite enough control there with that triangle, and Brudwick is going to establish this stacking pass here.
Yeah, hands on the ankles.
Looking to get the knee over the top.
15 seconds right here.
Very short time left. Brudwick in control, exposing the back, looking to get on here. 1 hook in. 5 seconds left. Looking for the choke.
And
Ginny Brudwick.
And Brudwick will go up 5-0 to clinch the victory here.
Some impressive grappling there.
Brudwick. Very solid display from Brudwick.
Yes, lots of attacking opportunities. Really, since she started going for the legs, I think Brudwick was all offense for the rest of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more class for your women's
Way to go after it.
This is your men's advanced 136-pound state final, brought to you by Green Grass Lawn Care and Rasmussen Fight Wear. First up, fighting out of the corner, he is the 2024 Women's Trial Champion, fighting out of Lincoln, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by way of Baltimore, Maryland, Michael Aquila. And his opponent, fighting out of the corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials Champion, fighting out of Guardian Jiu-Jitsu and Wellness, by way of Tulsa, Iowa, Timmie, the Friendly Assassin King. Your referee starts reactions, Mahmoud Jaffer.
Friendly Assassin, Paycheck, is he coming for your job?
I mean, he can try. He can try. He certainly can try. All right, we got Tim King versus Michael Aquila.
Oh, Aquila looking for that Emanuele roll right off the bat.
Aquila coming out in the Godzilla rash guard, the Godzilla entrance music. He has got big kaiju energy on his side tonight.
I think it is a kaiju summer, actually, so it's perfect for that.
I wasn't aware.
Timothy King here getting his closed guard and looking to start to walk that up here. Maybe looking for rubber guard, but Aquila throwing both legs over. Not about any of that.
Yeah, throwing the legs over.
Are you good?
Looking to just kind of bust it open. Goes back to the standard top position.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of that today.
Yeah, we have.
And definitely an interesting trend that we've been seeing tonight. King here looking to kind of walk that leg up, kind of cut an angle with that close guard, and here now electing to control the head a little bit better, but really looking to move that left leg out and across the shoulders of Aquila.
King maybe looking to set up a Williams guard here of sorts. He's weaving his own arm underneath his leg, but Aquila going to can opener here. Aquila going back to can opener.
Yeah, not seeing too much impact here on King. King looks like he's kind of maintaining his close guard here, looking to try to get that wrist control so he can look to set up some more attacks and kind of disentangle himself from that can opener.
All right, so King is looking to go rubber guard here, goes mission control.
Breathe and find your opening, babe.
Looking to work his other leg up into a high guard. Does momentarily, but Aquila postures right out.
Just keep exploring. Good.
Yeah, we are about halfway through this match. Only about 40 seconds until points, and we see Aquila go back to.
You know, I've heard that referred to as the goat.
And we have a shootout here. A couple of ankles getting grabbed. King really going for that ankle lock. And Aquila just able to slip out.
Aquila dropping back to a double guard pull of sorts. Not back to his, okay, yeah, back to a double guard pull here.
Yeah, very short time until points are live, just about 10 seconds. King looking very comfortable here to play legs. And Aquila looking like he might be going for that as well. Aquila really allowing that arm to get outstretched there. And King really taking advantage of it.
Deep triangle coming on quick. Arm extended. Oh, Aquila fighting for his life.
That's tight. He's really throwing that leg over, but I don't know if that elbow is put in the right way here. King really putting a lot of tension on that arm.
Yeah, it is hard to tell how much pressure's on here because he does have the arm extended, but the legs are over as well. Just very hard to tell. I mean, the tap hasn't occurred, so he must be good.
2:22 left.
Yeah, King really looking here, trying to see how much more leverage, how much more force he can put on that arm, but I think that Aquila has got it back now.
Yeah, Aquila's got his arm back.
We are in a whole bunch of limb spaghetti here. I think Aquila here is looking for an armbar of his own. Oh, now looking for the heel exposure, but King is going to slip that knee line pretty quickly there.
Man, great match this far. Both guys getting after it. 2 minutes left.
King feeling very comfortable here from guard. He's had quite a bit of success from the close guard, looking for those heel hooks, that ankle lock earlier, and then shooting that triangle that we just saw. Really showing a wide variety of attacks that he can transition between. And we're going to see if he can use that either to finish or generate some points. Just over a minute remaining in this fight, still scoreless. Oh, Kimura trap attempt here by Aquila.
Aquila diving over, I think, hard to tell. I think it's not.
King has using the foot in the armpit there to kind of get out of that Kimura trap. And now exposing the back and rolling through with him. King is looking to climb up and get his hooks on Aquila.
Let's get that hook in. Let's get our points. 50 seconds.
Yeah, so with short time left, this is where you got to make some critical decisions here. Are you going to go for the finish, or do you have what it takes to kind of get those hooks in, make sure you get those points? Not a bad idea to kind of alternate a little bit between both. Keep your opponent guessing so they can't fully defend one or the other. And that's what we see King doing here. Fighting to get that hook in. Does he have the chin or the neck as well?
Upper body control secured. Referee Mahmoud Jabbar puts the points on the board. Tim King goes up 3-zip with 10 seconds left.
And holding that seatbelt really tight there. takes one hook out, rides out the time. Timothy King is your Nogi State champion.
Man, hard-fought battle there. Tim just getting it done there at the end, getting to the back, finding a way.
And really looking in control the whole time. Timothy King, not afraid to sweat all over the boss.
He got all up in there.
Taking a page out of Sabu's book.
This is your Masters 1 female advanced 145-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, she is the 2024 Summer Trials double bronze medalist, fighting out of the Academy of Combat Arts by way of Fargo, North Dakota, Stensgard. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, she is the 2024 Summer Trials champion, fighting out of Black Arrow Martial Arts by way of Hibbing, Minnesota, Packa. Your referee in charge of the action, Manny Augusta.
Here we go. Looking at some Katie on Kaylee violence here. Coming out of the gate firing. Stensgard here in the red band, all black, Packa with the classic leopard shorts.
Packa maybe looking for a Russian there, didn't get it. Stensgard very aggressive, very, very aggressive. Really trying to take it to her.
Yep. Oh, looking for that throw there. Gets it, but Stensgard looking to get in on a leg. I think, yeah, it looks like Packa is kind of in this split squat position here, almost a reverse knee cut.
Yeah, like a reverse knee cut or a kind of like backside half guard or whatever you want to call it. Unusual position.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little tricky. It kind of depends on, you know, what's going to be available here if she's going to have the advantage. Packa needs to make sure that she keeps her weight loaded toward the side that her legs are on, toward the passing side, and does not want to get rolled the other way. Stensgard here, you really needs to make sure that she has a way out the back.
Yeah, I'd like to see Stensgard put a lockdown in. Looks like that's what she's doing. I want to see her try to use that, maybe get some extension and come out that back door.
Packa here trying to be heavy. I believe she has double underhooks. Oh, well, maybe just a single one now as she's pushing down on the knees, trying to open up that lockdown.
Get her off balance, you'll let foot to clear that lockdown.
Very interesting battle here. You don't see this kind of guard passing situation every day.
Yes.
Packa maybe looking to address that lock now.
Stensgard
Stensgard looking to come out the back with that hip grip. Can she convert it to anything?
Yeah, extending that lockdown, really trying to use it to crawl up the back of Packa here.
Right, Stensgard will jump on top maybe. Wrestles up. Great sprawl from Packa. Do a head-on position.
Already kind of electing to take a little bit of an angle here. Doesn't look like she's looking for any chokes from this front headlock. Using that front knee to block the elbow of Stensgard. Packa seems like she's trying to hunt for the back here.
She's going to look to either take your back or go for that arm and guillotine. It looks like. Be ready for that.
Packa's corner calling for an arm and guillotine.
Yeah, and she's rolling through.
So you're back to the same position.
A little bit better angle coming out of that gator roll. Might be able to flatten out Stensgard here, but still a good grip around that head and arm. Rolling again, trying to set up an anaconda here, I think.
Okay, yeah, she's got a very strong front headlock control. Putting the knee over the arm, now going behind. Stensgard going to avoid.
One hook in. Not quite all the way controlled. Does have the gift wrap though, and is going to be on top here.
No score yet. Stensgard in kind of a deep half guard of sorts.
And I think that's how she needs to play this position in order to get out. She needs to underhook that near leg to her and start to either scoot out the back or look for a waiter to come up. Because right now she's sitting there with that gift wrap, and Packa definitely has the advantage here. Really needs to use that gift wrap to expose Stensgard's back in order to get those points here.
Packa looking to put a foot pry in, looking to free that trap leg. Stensgard maybe coming up. Goes back to that deep half-esque position. Packa now progressing up the chain, more of a 3/4 mount.
Drop that shoulder down, drop that shoulder down. Shoulders to the mat.
Still not any points on the board here.
That half guard leg, shoulders to the mat.
I think that, Packa here kind of needs to make a decision of whether or not to go for the pass, and kind of try to play that front side game, look for the pass, look for mount, or look to take the back. With just a minute 20 left, there's not too much time to make something happen here.
Packa now fully standing up. It does look like she's going to go for that pass, but Stensgard turtles out. Packa looking for the back.
I think she has both hooks in here. She's going to get 3 points for the back mount.
1 minute remaining. Body triangle incoming. Stensgard in some trouble. She's going to really need to make something happen.
Yeah, just under a minute left. This momentum of this match has changed. Stensgard really needs to get moving if she wants to stay in this.
Stensgard doing a great job here of pummeling out of that body triangle. So often we see it takes so long to get to where she's at right now, and she did it in a few minutes. Off to a good start.
Yep. Looking to maybe put a little pressure on the ankles. The feet are crossed from the body triangle. And now are in the middle of Stensgard's legs. Looks like she's trying to use that to her advantage to put a little pressure on the legs while fighting the grips to not get choked at the same time. It's a little bit of a game of chicken there, who can hit the submission faster.
Yes, finish that.
Time! That is going to do it. Catherine Packa coming out on top, victorious, 3-zip.
She's going to be your 140-pound Nogi state champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by a score of 3-0 in the Masters 1 female 140-pound Nogi state champion, Katie Packa. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your Masters 1 female advanced 140-pound Nogi state champion, Katie Packa. Tonight's cash prizes are presented by Timmie Point BJJ and Pella BJJ. This is your Masters 1 male advanced 149-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials runner-up, fighting out of engineering martial arts by way of Bloomington, Minnesota, Morgan the Razor And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials Champion, fighting out of No Illusions Martial Arts, by way of Brookings, South Dakota, Bingham.
Okay, we got Cary Bingham versus Morgan Frazer. Cary in the orange rash guard, Morgan in the all black.
Morgan electing to use the ankle band more as a high shin band, just something to point out here. We are in on the legs right away, ladies and gentlemen.
Bingham rolling through, looking at Brembolo. He might actually get it right off the bat here.
Frazer's looking to maybe pull the legs through.
Frazer doing a good job of just hugging that leg, telephone style up next to his head. Bingham chasing that back though.
Frazer inverting here, freeing himself from that back attack there.
Bingham now going De La Hiva, going back to that Brembolo. Coming up on top with it.
Oh, a little bit of a bear trap position there.
Bingham looking to come out the back and around the corner.
Yes, good, Morgan. Good.
All right, looking, Frazer here looking to control both legs.
Interesting grip there from Frazer. He's going back to him that leg. It seems to be working. He's not, Bingham is not being able to solidify any kind of positional advancement.
Frazer there temporarily in the saddle, kind of a little low now. Bingham looks to have freed the knee line, but still a potentially dangerous position there for Bingham. We're going to see how he responds.
Frazer coming up on top now, locks a triangle, going to work.
Whatever it is, just get stand.
Bingham staying calm.
In kind of a 50-50 position here. Frazer looking for that heel hook.
Hey, we can go straight ankle too, straight ankle. Straight ankle's fine, Morgan.
Bingham under fire, but stays calm.
Oh, looking to come up. Morgan using that guillotine grip pretty effectively, trying to keep Bingham from advancing towards him. It's always a nice deterrent to make your opponent think you have a submission waiting for him, even if you are kind of full of it. Bingham is going to pull here, looking to get that deep De La Hiva.
Bingham turns him over onto the side. Once again, just can't fully get around to that back waist grip that he wants to get to.
And not quite, just kind of a quarter turn there he gets out of Frazer. Could potentially come up into a leg drag, but you could tell that is not exactly what Bingham is looking for here. And Frazer using that grip there again, almost like he's setting up an A block from that reverse close guard, just without fully locking it around the body.
Keep that knee up. Get connection, Morgan.
All right, Frazer now back on a double outside Ashi position. We want to do it 50-50 now.
50-50, looking for the saddle.
Bingham on top, gets floated, changes the base.
Morgan, Frazer looking for that razor lock. Getting that underhook here with the butterfly. Either going to get that arm crunch or looking for the sweep from here. Under 3 minutes left, points are live. We have not been concerned with points at all this whole match. It has been all gas, no brakes, looking for back takes and leg locks.
Bingham looking to put a little more pressure on. And Bingham coming around to north-south. Frazer with legs staying in there. Yep. Bingham rips out. Frazer on a leg.
Passing it from that outside Ashi, trying to go over to a 50-50 position here. Bingham wise to this, already trying to extract that knee line and locking up the ankle grip himself. Kind of a race to come up there. 2 points dangling just in front of Frazer. And he comes back down to secure position into a 50-50 now. Outside Ashi back to 50-50. locking up the triangle on the side here. We're going to stop the action with 1 minute and 20 left.
Referees are going to assess the position and reset that same position as best they can back in the center. Bingham, very seasoned subspecialty competitor. Been on the stage multiple times.
As we've definitely seen him show off his talents here over the years. Very game competitor, willing to play top or bottom, and very savvy to the leg lock game, which we see Frazer here himself. Frazer, a man of honor, will not compete until he gets that affirmative slap bump. Coach Marcus Bedor trying to hype up his straight ankle lock seminar series that he showed off earlier today by getting Morgan Frazer to hunt for some ankle locks here. Kind of an interesting position. We're in this 50-50, but the knee is very exposed here, kind of turned down almost like a Herbert Santos style knee bar. Straight legs there, still in this 50-50.
Yeah, both men just kind of a stalemate here. Oh, okay. Bingham passes over into a leg drag position.
Yeah, collects the head and arm here too, which is going to start to stretch out Frazer.
Great job here. Let's see if he can solidify an advancement here. Towards
looking for an Americana here. I think that might have been a mistake. Really let up the pressure there. Bingham seems to recover very well as the time on this match starts to wind down. We are going into overtime.
We are headed to sudden death overtime in our Masters 1 Advanced 149-pound final, where the first point or point scored will win the match.
Go, Morgan.
Match is on. Slap bump. Morgan goes right for the shot.
Oh! And he's going to get it. Low single leg takedown secures the victory for Morgan Frazer.
Absolutely wastes very little time. I think he caught Bingham off guard there with that shot. He looks to be hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, you know, if you hit that low single just right with the right force, you can definitely cause some injury. With a laser-like low single to get it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your men's advanced Masters 1 149-pound OG state champion, Morgan Frazer. Tonight's catch charges are brought to you in part by 50 Point BJJ and Pella BJJ.
Good job, Ben.
Good stuff.
This is our Masters 1 male advanced 162-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials champion, fighting out of Arnold BJJ by way of Arnold, Missouri, Justin Novo. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials champion, fighting out of the Academy Eden Prairie by way of Crystal, Minnesota, Pawlenty.
Getting this match underway. Justin Novo here seems to be representing Knights Templar in his gear.
An often underrepresented team nowadays. You know, it's good to see them back on the mats.
Absolutely. If 10th Planet can put Illuminati iconography on their gear, why not the Knights Templar?
You know what's there.
And you know what? I believe it. This man is an absolute brick house of a human being.
I'm not going to argue with it. That's for sure.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Nice single leg.
All right, Pawlenty electing to pull, looking in to get in on a single leg X. We got a heel hook versus a toe hold here.
The knee line, get at the knee. Connected feet. Connect your feet.
All right, ditching the heel hook. Novo in on a straight ankle. Pawlenty getting, escaping from that. Getting into the headquarters and then coming down to half guard, eyeballing that foot. You know he wants that toe hold here.
Yeah, he's got hands on foot.
Ooh, toe hold battle.
Starting to crank. Oh.
Oh, and that's going to get the tap.
And he is counter toe holded by Justin Novo.
Justin Novo. Wins this shootout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, and the 2024 Masters Advanced 162 pound state champion, Justin Novo.
Great job to Novo, countering that leg lock attempt, one of his own, cranking it all the way home, finishing inside regulation.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your Masters 1 Advanced 162 pound OE state champion, Justin Novo.
I think the next match to make is Novo versus Timothy King to get the Templars and the Assassins to show down once and for all.
First up, fighting out of the right corner, he's the 2024 Summer Trials champion, fighting out of Fury Martial Arts by way of St. Louis, Minnesota.
Are you getting your warm up just walking back and forth?
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials champion, fighting out of the Academy Eden Prairie by way of Plymouth, Minnesota, Hayden Buckner.
All right, we got Luke Powers out of M Theory versus Hayden Buckner. Hayden Buckner, Winter Trials champion. We saw some great things from him previously. Kind of coming out of nowhere.
He has definitely put on a great show at the Winter Absolute. I believe taking third there, just outside of the finals with his teammate Brandon Bergeron, who we will see later this evening. Buckner pulling guard here.
Keep your head out of the armpits.
Electing to keep this over-under with the butterfly, trying to jack up Powers here before going to close guard.
Armpit control. Look to stand, just put pressure in.
Close guard battle. Buckner looking to dig onto that leg.
Try to get one leg over the shoulder. Control the armpits as well.
This is the guys are. He's doing.
Trying to walk those legs up, trying to get to that high guard. Controlling the head here.
Leg, Butcher. A little moving with that underhook.
And already has that leg underhook. This is going to be a very powerful position for Buckner. He's going to have options for the armbar. He can look to pendulum sweep here. This is going to be a good position for him if he can get his left thigh over the shoulder there.
Nice and steady. Nice and keep the base, nice and wide. And you can. Good. Hayden, get his head coming forward. Get his head to the mat. Get his head to the mat. It's nice, Butcher.
Powers looking to break out of here as Buckner inverts through. Neutral position here.
You got 115 to points, Butcher.
Both men back to their feet. And Powers sitting down to guard.
We're going to see a little reversal positions here. See how this goes the other way.
Frames and makes some space.
Inside that knee.
Frames, he's crowding too much.
Right arm inside the ring.
That knee up.
Yes, that's good. Now push off that.
Wrapping up that ankle. Oh, and now using a secret to kind of post it away. Using that hip switch there.
Very nice. Rotate all the way through. Stop here, but you don't stop
I was
here.
just hanging out
Free
for
your head.
Buckner, just kind of hanging
Rotate all
out
the way through.
on his butt, comes back up into a base. And fight battle going on the inside.
Make that, keep that space open, but you need more space here. More space. You're way too crowded.
Howard's trying to off-balance Buckner there by swinging that leg, but Buckner's going to use that to get into a reap here. Looking for the heel hook, spinning through.
All the way through. Roll.
Powers doing a good job rolling out, but Buckner coming up, knowing its points, hopping on the back, 2 hooks in. That is going to get him 3 points here and the lead with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Buckner is now riding this power half heavy.
Oh, looking.
Oh, is this a Suliev stretch?
Looking to grab the leg though for a Suliev stretch. No dice there. He does. His leg positioning is looking good though for that. You can see he's got one hook kind of shallow and one hook really deep, and that leg is right up next to where you can grab it.
Sit back if you need to. Push yourself.
I don't know if I want to see that tonight. That might give me PTSD here.
Right arm under the armpit so you don't slide off.
Get him away from the inside.
Real deep squat Powers is finding himself in. Not a comfortable position, if I had to say so myself, giving my expert opinion here. 2 minutes remain, and Buckner is just riding. I think he has double underhooks from the outsides here, stretching out Powers. Really tough to find a base here.
Anything you can to push off the mat.
If
Legs
you're
or
securely
arms.
connected with your hooks.
You need higher hips here, Buckner. You need higher
If you're
hips.
securely connected with the hooks.
It's very interesting from Powers. He's kind of going this very deep, almost like a split squat.
That's it. Good. Keep that on.
Hayden on top.
He's too low.
Not really looking to flatten or go for that stretch. Just kind of. I think he's got double underhooks.
Yeah.
Maybe a seatbelt.
I think it's he has essentially a body lock just past the armpits, so basically around the triceps.
Yeah.
Powers is kind of stuck here where, you can't bring the arms down, and it's in a real deep squat. Really not too much for him to do from that position. Buckner now breaking him down after about a minute there. 50 seconds remaining in this fight. Buckner is up 3-0 over Powers.
25 seconds. Just stand up.
Don't let him grab your head. Don't let him grab your head.
Anything you can to build up base, switch up.
Try to break him down to that right hip. His right knee is on the ground. Try to break him down to that right hip.
Yes. There it is.
Buckner may be getting a little bit high here. Still has those hooks in fairly deep. Short time remaining.
That squat just doing work, man. This is unlike the kind of squat you see on Instagram. This is all go, very little show, maybe a little show, mostly go though.
Well, depending on the angle, the angle that we're seeing, they do look like the squats that I see on Instagram.
Okay.
And that's going to be the end of the match. Hayden Buckner winning 3-0. Using those leg attacks to come up and get the score, hopping on the back, and riding that out till the finish.
Yeah, great sequence that got him there. He was on the legs, spun out, and then as soon as his opponent escaped, jumped on the back.
Yeah, very good situational awareness from Hayden Buckner. And that's going to get him a state championship title to his name.
Oh, the groove. The groove is back.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your United States 162-pound no-knee state champion, Hayden Buckner. Tonight's cash prizes are brought to you by Fancy Point BJJ and Pella BJJ. This is your men's advanced 189-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials champion. Fighting out of next level combat by way of Woodbury, Minnesota, Mason Kleinfeld. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials Absolute and 189-pound champion. Fighting out of the St. Paul BJJ Academy by way of St. Paul, Minnesota, Brandon Bergeron. The referee in charge of the action, Manny Augusta.
All right, we got Mason Kleinfeld versus Brandon Bergeron for the 189-pound advanced title here. Kleinfeld going up 2-0 over yours truly en route to qualify for the finals here. And then going up over Rick Glenn in the finals of that qualifier tournament. Very, very deep overtime match, securing the spot with a score late into overtime.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of really good fight out of Mason Kleinfeld. Definitely not someone to sleep on here, but we've seen Brandon Bergeron basically run through the winter trials and with a lot of success due to this ankle lock that I believe he defeated Jack Quyvenen to earn this spot. Looking for that ankle lock right now. He's putting a little bit of space here, getting that death grip on the ankle. Mason looks a bit unfazed, but we've seen the power of this technique before. Going outside Ashi, lacing it back in, starting to belly down here. And I'm not quite sure how the angle is gonna go here. And Mason's able to slip the ankle there.
Pull that leg out and get back up. Pull it out, up. Pull back.
Bergeron feeling very comfortable in these leg entanglements, but we've seen Kleinfeld all over the subspectrum mats in so many different positions, winning in a variety of different ways. I think he feels plenty comfortable here as well.
Yeah, Bergeron almost had a little saddle injury there. Kleinfeld now on top to get around that. Kleinfeld very unassuming looking, you know, but got a great game. Just it's sort of weird. It's like he's just kind of he's always in there. It's just defensively very kind of elusive, just kind of very harder than you would think to kind of get stuff off on him.
Absolutely. He has a really good skill of staying in the fight. And the longer it goes, he plays a little bit of attrition, and it opens up more and more opportunities for him to win the longer the fight goes. Brandon Bergeron here, you know, not to discount his endurance here, but we haven't really seen too long of a match of his because he won most of his matches by submission through the trials.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of tape at Subspectrum on Bergeron. Kleinfeld had a little near pass there. Really riding heavy on top. It's kind of what we were talking about, BP. It's like you just kind of see him and again, like, yeah, kind of more of attrition. He's always in it. You know, it may not always be flashy or appearing like he's doing a lot, but he is, make no doubt about it, he's in the battle the entire time.
And slowly progressing.
Yes.
Points are now live, and I think we're going to see a little bit of a change of strategy from Brandon Bergeron. You know, before he kind of allowed that near pass, and I think he was really looking to set up something that's going to bring back a leg entanglement. And I think he's going to be a little bit more careful here not to get down on points. Again, Kleinfeld is a little bit of a gamer when it comes to the subspectrum rule set, and we've seen him be able to score points and be, you know, unable to be scored on as well.
Yeah.
Bergeron here really doing his best little top impression here. Really small amount of surface area on the mat, and he's just getting spun around here, but really leaving no space for a guard pass. Keeping wide knees, good frames, looking for his opportunity.
Yeah, it's a very difficult thing when people are playing like that kind of like really tight supine position. You can't stack them, you can't smash them. I do think a good option may be to try to spin around to kind of north-south scenario.
Yes, but we see here Bergeron unlocking that position momentarily to get this close guard. Now we're playing the game on his terms as he starts to walk up a high guard.
And you can see here, Kleinfeld is turning. He's turning this into awards. It's a deep match against a guy who has ran through, opposition. Many people probably expecting him to come out and maybe sub Kleinfeld right away, but here Kleinfeld is still in the game.
Yeah, absolutely, and he knows that points are live. Kleinfeld, that is. He knows points are live. He's playing it smart. He does not want to get into a battle that is going to favor Bergeron here, so he's trying to call his shot. He's trying to pick his opportunity very carefully. In on a reap now is Bergeron. Looking like he's trying to set up, I believe, that ankle lock again, although he's digging for the heel right now. Back to the ankle. He has that Aoki hook there, and I think he's gripped it in front of his foot. We may be looking, in front of his chest. We might be looking at an Aoki attempt here.
Stand up, mate. Look for that 35 seconds.
Yeah, Kleinfeld just out of range.
Kleinfeld electing to go for an ankle lock himself. Bergeron spinning out. You got to imagine that Bergeron could be thinking about coming up here as an opportunity to score points. Going double overhooks, trying to elevate Kleinfeld. But Bergeron is not successful. Kleinfeld with a near pass.
Yeah, Kleinfeld just kind of stepping around his legs. Oh, he could get it here. Nope, guard's still in play. Bergeron's been like a top underneath. Great defense from Bergeron.
Very tight guard here from Brandon Bergeron. And that is going to...
And the first point scored will win the match.
And you can see there the momentum just kind of slightly shifting in Kleinfeld's favor there towards the end with a nice little near pass. And Kleinfeld, like I had mentioned before, no stranger to deep overtime. He probably had the deepest overtime of the tournament, last tournament. Going up against a very seasoned, fighter and grappler in Rick Glenn.
Yeah, well, I do have somewhere to be tomorrow, so we'll see how long this overtime round lasts.
Pin his heels down. Pin his heels down to the mat.
The donut shop does not count as going to church. Okay.
Well, we're already at church. Kleinfeld there, changing up the strategy, looking to attack from the north-south position. Starting to wrap up Bergeron's legs.
Get under the hips now. Under the hips. Under the hips.
Bergeron doing a good job keeping them in front of him, stacking those legs right on top of his hips, making it very hard to separate his guard.
Yeah, I want to see Kleinfeld. I want to see Kleinfeld try to get around attack that north south position. He hasn't had any luck. You know what? He has had some near passes from head on. Pretty hard to stack Bergeron. But hey, maybe we can chain some of these passes together and make something happen from right up front.
Yeah, absolutely. Bergeron is really playing a guard where he's keeping his knees wide and his hips low. And because of that, he's using the wingspan of his knees to really project his guard. And it's very hard to get around that. But because his hips are so low, it's very hard to stack him. That's what Kleinfeld is going for right here. But you can see Bergeron's really keeping his back stiff, not allowing his hips to come over his head. Kleinfeld getting close here.
Again, go. Keep passing like that, side to side here.
And I have to say, this is pretty. I would say this is the kind of match that Kleinfeld wants. This is how we've seen him in the past. Obviously Bergeron's still in the game, but in my opinion, I think the favor is in Kleinfeld's. I think the momentum is in Kleinfeld's favor here. He's been on top the entire time, just kind of spamming these near passes.
But I think this is where Bergeron has an advantage. Staying on top here.
And
he tips it back. Looking to get into the saddle entrance. Bergeron could have a path to victory here. But as I was saying, although Kleinfeld does have a very progressive way. Oh, and we have
There it is.
a guard pass. Kleinfeld is going to take the victory here in overtime.
A little frog splash action there at the end, BP.
Yeah, I think we saw the return of the Ultimate Warrior.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by a score of 3-0 in your men's advanced 189-pound no-knee state champion, Kleinfeld.
Yeah, that is just such an unassuming game, man.
He really does just kind of grind and grind and grind, and you think, like, all right, he's moving the legs, Oh, he's passing guard.
It's not even that necessarily high pressure. It's just kind of just always there.
Just looming in the background.
Looming is a good way to put it.
Five more. Captain. We got a severe Weaving and I don't know if I see it on.
This is your men's advanced 175-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the right corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials champion. Fighting out of Southside BJJ by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Captain Timmie. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials champion. Fighting out of Minnesota top team by way of Kazakhstan,
All right, boys and girls, Captain Tim Ling versus Kaiser Salabayev.
And I feel like this is going to be a dynamic match. Leung immediately going for the Emanuele roll, and we have just recently saw the rise of Salabayev taking ankles all the way through the summer trials, and it looks like he's planning to do that immediately here again.
Yeah, going deep into the absolute bracket, summer trials. Really getting done. Getting some great upsets there.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's here in, I believe that looks like a single leg exposition. He's going to come up with it. Was wrapping up that ankle, and I think we all were having flashbacks to this June, but he's electing to play top here. No points yet, so we're going to see how his top game is going to develop as Leung starts to pummel and then get a little bit more of an active guard here.
Awesome pressure, Kaiser. Look for those underhooks. Nice. Good.
Off your side.
Nice, I love the head wrap.
Salabayev getting the head and arm position here. Leung was underhooking that near leg, but is let it go and is trying to come up with that underhook. Kind of going back and forth between the underhook and grabbing the far side leg, possibly looking for an entrance to deep half guard.
Good job. Excellent. Build up here, Tim. Build up.
Great, Captain Tim coming up on that kind of half guard single leg sweep there.
Trying to get hit
Head
back
square, build to a stick if you can.
Nice, coming through.
Kaiser Salabayev kind of in the bottom of headquarters here. Captain Tim Leung looking to pull this leg out, kind of play at the ends of the levers here.
Head in the middle.
1 minute till points, Kaiser.
Tim putting that head right in the chest.
Yeah, doing a little bit of a balance here. Leung is, doesn't want Salabayev to have an angle, doesn't want his guard to be pointed a certain way, keeping his head right in the middle. Salabayev looks like he has that ankle wrapped up, but electing not to go for it.
Shoulder connections here, good. Can we lock hands?
Leung is going to take top position in the split squat here. Salabayev using this butterfly hook,
30 seconds of points.
trying to elevate, backing up into the center of the mat. 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Kaiser, try and get hip
Points
access.
are
Keep them standing here.
almost live here.
Lift,
Yeah,
Captain Tim in that super
Hold on top, hold on top.
exuding
No time
tiger
for points.
energy all
Hold
over
on
the
top.
mat.
He's got tiger blood.
Tiger blood allegedly inside
Keep on
him.
top, keep on top. Overwraps, 2 overwraps.
Salabayev looking to get 2 overhooks here from his butterfly guard. Points are now live, and we'll see if he capitalizes off of this. Good head position from the butterfly guard. Leung doing a good job floating his hooks here, backing out of the position.
Pin him back down.
Yeah, Tim doing a good job of not getting too terribly involved in anything that Kaisar is throwing up.
Excellent. Put him on his hip and go.
Tangled
Put
now.
him on the hip and come up. Come up. Put him on the far hip.
Keep him back down. Put him back down, Tim.
BP, do you have tiger blood inside you?
That's your cue.
Not since 2011.
Any other types of blood that we should know about?
Not that I can legally disclose.
Okay, fair enough.
Hands fine. Get to his seat, though.
Back to action. Tim Leung, head in the chest once again.
Yep, play inside. Head inside. Head in the middle.
Connection. Come all the way inside.
Salabayev really playing, I think, a little, coy here. He gets in on a guard, he starts to elevate, he starts to get an angle, kind of backs off the gas. I'm wondering if he's looking for something specific, looking for a certain opportunity, or if he just doesn't think that what he has in front of him is the right move. Leung doing a very good job defensively, though.
145 left, Kaisar.
Get to his leg, keep him down.
I'd really like to see Tim commit here. Try to
his back.
Front head, too. You can go
put a pass or a bag take on the board. Here he goes, climbing the body.
under the nut, Kaisar.
Nice and low, right above the hips. Oh, switching back to a weave. Starting to push that butterfly hook out.
Big connection, shoulders, head, or
Side to
hips.
side here, Tim. Head in the middle.
Salabayev looking to get that underhook.
Control that leg.
And as it often goes, this has pretty much been the story of the match, guard passer versus guard player. Both men not wanting to see bench, just kind of butting heads. But you know what? Both guys are really good. This is what happens.
Yeah, just about 1 minute remaining in the match. We'll see if we can get a score on the board before going into overtime.
Keep that space open. Keep those. Good. Like the 2-on-1.
Need to battle those rings. Get the chest
Circling.
connection.
Up.
Battle
And
inside,
down.
battle inside, battle inside, battle inside. There we go. Good job pinning him down.
You gotta go between upper body and lower body here, Kaisar.
40 seconds left.
Final push.
Salabayev sneaking that underhook in. Leung trying to cut across the body.
Underhook, Tim. Underhook on that side.
Coming back now, trying to get that body lock is Leung.
Captain Tim looking to solidify a win here.
And about 20 seconds left, and he's really going to have to get rid of those hooks.
Nice crossface going here. This could be something. You just stay low, keep those hips low. All right, Salabayev has the hook. Oh, here comes Tim around the backside.
Yep.
There you go, knee in. Good. Keep the knee in.
Oh, very short. Oh, maybe seconds away from a guard pass.
Doing some great, absolutely great work there from Tim.
175-pound final between Timmie, Leung, and Kaiser Salabayev.
Man.
There you go.
And that's going to do it. I think very well-timed shot there by Kaiser Salabayev is going to earn him those 2 takedown points.
By a score of 2-0 in sudden death overtime, and the men's advanced 175-pound champion, Kaiser Salabayev.
Okay, a bit of a controversial ending there. Salabayev on that quick OT takedown points, man.
Yeah, sudden death overtime is a really tricky thing to work with. If you're planning on pulling, you got to make sure that, you have that connection and that person is not committing a motion that might result in a takedown. We see this all across the different rule sets, all different types of competition, but it's something you got to be aware of, and it's just a slight mistiming by Captain Tim.
Yeah, and that really is a big, huge downside in the end to pulling guard when you're in overtime. So it's something to think about.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your men's advanced 175-pound champion, Kaiser Salabayev. Tonight's match prizes are brought to you by Tipping Point BJJ and Television BJJ. This is your Masters 1 Male Advanced 210-pound no-gi state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials Champion, fighting out of Iowa Combat Fitness Club by way of Dominic, Davenport, Iowa, David Severe. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials Champion, fighting out of Tipping Point, BJJ, by way of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, John Gunn. Your referee in charge of the action, Jordan Butler.
All right, full disclosure for this state title match, you're going to have a very biased commentary team. As we all know, David Severe, training partner of one Anthony Paycheck, and John Gutta, coach of myself, Brian Peterson, in case you were wondering. So we promise not to get too petty here in the booth, but we will not be held responsible if we come to blows.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
What?
Yeah, Dave Severe, very, very tough training partner, man. Very tough, very game. Former fighter, but also great grappler as well, man. Great job of integrating the wrestling and the grappling into one cohesive and kind of funky style. Coach Aurelio De La Rosa in the corner, second degree lucha libre black belt. Yeah, man, he's super tough, man. He gives me such a run for my money. It's great to see him on the stage.
Yeah, and you know, talking about Severe's pedigree in fighting and wrestling, you can see in his style. On the counter to that, John Gutta, not a wrestler, electing to sit guard and wait for his opponent to come to him. Now we're gonna see.
All right, so Dave Severe has a penalty for stalling.
Yeah, I think this is just likely due to the mismatch here of the top versus bottom. Head in the guard if you are scooting towards, and I think there's a little bit less expectation that you are able to chase someone down to make contact with them. So it's usually seen as more of a responsibility of the top player in this case.
So Dave Severe acquiring a second penalty, putting 2 points up on John Gutta.
More movement on top or disqualification. There you go.
Dave Severe entered the last absolute tournament in the summer trials, did some work there, got a submission victory first round. Only fell short to multiple-time champ Jack Hoeven, but did take him the distance, if I remember correctly. So.
Yeah, Severe, very tough competitor, very game, willing to stay in the fight.
It's all right. 20 seconds till point.
I'm not gonna get another warning.
He's got 2 penalties. We're doing the best we can to try and.
We're seeing Gutta try to implement his game here and really try to pull into kind of a bottom of butterfly or bottom of half guard. Very comfortable guard player here.
Yeah, it's I do kind of like this strategy from Severe, although he is he's lost some points due to the stalling. But just trying to maybe just kind of take Gutta out of the game a little bit psychologically. Gutta, you'd probably know better than that, but get a stoppage here. Okay, so I think we got a DQ due to stalling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, and the men's advanced 210-pound no-gi state champion, John Gutta.
Okay. Bit of a controversial finish here. Severe losing by 3 stalling calls, resulting in a DQ. So John Gutta is your state champion. Severe obviously not happy about that. I don't think the crowd is either. I'm sure he would like to see the match go a little bit longer.
and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your Masters 1 Advanced 210-pound Nogi State Champion, John Gunna. Tonight's cash prizes are brought to you by Timmie, BJJ, and Pella. This is the men's advanced 210-pound state final. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials champion, fighting out of Next Level Combat by way of Woodbury, Minnesota, Zakk. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the play and match winner, fighting out of Pedigo Submission Fighting by way of Omaha, Nebraska, Dominic Rasmussen. Your referee in charge of the action, Jordan Butler.
All right, here we have the long-awaited match, Rasmussen and Kyven. Rasmussen winning his match over Jacob Wiley, I believe, earlier in the night, earning him the spot in this match. And he is looking jacked up to be here. Kyven, wow, looking to get this half-guard sweep that he is quite known for. And Rasmussen doing everything in his power to stay on his feet and keeping his base. Kyven now getting the arm crunch. Oh, and electing to go back, looking to switch it back to that butterfly. Very good motions here by Kyven, and just the same, Rasmussen's doing a great job of defending these sweeps.
Yeah, wow, there's a sweep right there, but prior to that, there was some superb base retention there.
Absolutely, and Kyven made the right adjustment there, and I'm much of a butterfly guard player myself, and often when you're using those lateral motions trying to get that sweep, your opponent is going to base out, and really the way to get them to stop basing out is to start to take them overhead before hitting that lateral sweep, and that's what we saw Kyven do there when he actually succeeded in getting it this last time.
Great call, yeah, so you want to generate that elevation before you really try to execute the sweep.
Absolutely. Kyven in here getting a good head and arm control, crossface underhook as he is putting the pressure down on Rasmussen. Oof. Rasmussen, explosive counter.
Dominic, he's one of those Pedigo boys. You know, he can scrap. He can scrap all day long if need be.
100%. Kyven looking to kind of weave into that knee shield here. Getting a little bit of separation now between himself and Rasmussen. Still about 45 seconds until points are live. So unfortunately, all the work you just saw these two men do was not for any points, but Kyven in here getting better connection, getting a deep underhook. Now looking for that arm crunch.
Work up high now.
Trying from the back. Nasty armbar.
Throwing one on right quick. Jack Kyven picking up a state title to add to his collection of titles.
And you could tell from the way that he hit that, that is a move that is in his arsenal often.
Yeah.
Threw that leg over and went right for the armbar. No hesitation. Definitely some beautiful jiu-jitsu there from Jack Kyven.
Rasmussen definitely making a name for himself in this tournament. He looked really good in his first match. Still looked good that match as well.
Tonight's cash prizes are brought to you by Timmie, BJJ, and Pella.
Not gonna lie, probably gonna try to steal that.
The money?
No. Oh God, now with Kyven and holding it. No, I'm talking about that finish. I'm like, ooh, I play that a lot. I might do that.
Yeah.
This is your men's advanced 200+ pound state final, presented by Green Grass Lawn Care. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials champion, fighting out of the next level combat by way of St. Charles, Minnesota, Travis Henn. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials champion, fighting out of Des Moines Jiu-Jitsu by way of Des Moines, Iowa, Paul Barnett. Referee in charge of the action, Jordan Butler.
We got Henn versus Barnos. Henn, just one of those stacked, muscly boys, but very good jiu-jitsu as well. We've seen them multiple times, and we had the pleasure of seeing Barnos last time do work in that tournament. Punch his ticket to this match.
100%. You know, both of these guys were coming to play back in June at the Summer Trials. I think this is going to be a really interesting match here in our co-main event. Barnes looking for that mat return, getting the back body lock on Henn. And I think the kind of interesting thing with this matchup is the kind of difference in the preferred game between Barnos and Henn. You know, both very large individuals, but Henn we've seen play top and bottom. Few of his wins here at Subspectrum by heel hook. And Barnos, we've seen more of a top player at Subspectrum specifically. So it's going to be interesting to see how these games are going to mesh together. Henn here playing bottom now.
Yeah, excellent point, BP. I think this probably is the move for Henn to just go to bottom because he has a very good established bottom game. He's probably gonna be able to get down to business a lot quicker as opposed to maybe engaging a prolonged battle on the feet.
Good, Splash. Good. Great job. Great work. Try to work off that. You got to go after that.
Surace's legs when he comes down. Let's go for arm drag.
Transitional openings, Paul.
Henn here really opening up and trying to, you know, cause some motion here. You know, shooting that leg in between Barnos's legs and looking for some kind of opening. I don't know if it's a triangle attempt. It looks like we saw for a second. I don't know if he's trying to see if he can get that other leg all the way up and around to kind of enter like an Imanari or a saddle entrance. But, you know, definitely something that when you have a competitor, you know, who is as aggressive as we've seen Barnos be in the past, it might be a little risky.
Yeah, don't let Barnos see you in this guy can scrap. He can win. We've seen it before. Yeah, I mean, he's someone to definitely be taken seriously. I think Henn is taking him very seriously.
Hey, start, keep moving.
About 30 seconds until points go live. Henn looking to get under the hips of Barnos. If you're going to be on bottom, you at least want to be under your opponent's hips. It's going to give you the best chance to score. Barnos locking that body lock. Seems like it's kind of slowing down Henn here.
And Barnos in a moment of
Kick the butt.
lapse in judgment there, just kind of leaves his legs open. Henn goes right underneath, but doesn't get anything.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of motion here. Henn looking to pick off an ankle. Barnos able to counter. Threw a guillotine attempt in there. Now looking to get under the leg on the far side. Overhooking it. Perhaps looking to find a heel hook here. It seems like he's going to stuff. And that's going to get the finish here. Travis Henn is taking home that state title.
Travis Henn finishing via outside heel hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission due to an outside heel hook in the men's advanced 210+ pound no-gi state champion, Travis Henn. brought to you by Timmie PJJ and Pella PJJ. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, your main event of the evening, men's advanced no-heat state finals of the Absolutes. First up, fighting out of the red corner, he is the 2024 Winter Trials Advanced Absolute and 189-pound champion, fighting out of St. Paul, BJJ, by way of St. Paul, Minnesota, Brandon Bergeron. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the 2024 Summer Trials Advanced Absolute and 149-pound champion, fighting out of M Theory Martial Arts by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Marcus Bedor. Your referee in charge of the action, Jordan Butler.
All right, man. Main event of the night. Sub-Spectrum State Championships. Got our absolute final here.
That's right, we got the showdown between the winter trials, summer trials winners. Both men putting on some absolute clinics throughout the trials. Brandon Bergeron, I believe, defeating Jack Hayden and via ankle lock, or actually heel hook, I think, in the winter trials. And Bedor with a quick ankle lock victory, and we might see him do it here again over Kaiser Salabayev in summer trials. Bedor falling back on his ankle. You know, he's warmed up. He was given a seminar on ankle locks earlier today here at the subspectrum stage.
And he actually showed this exact counter at the seminar this morning. The opponent's going in on an ankle lock on you, stepping over and hitting it with your own from a kind of what would seem to be like a disadvantageous leg thing.
Absolutely. Marcus is quick with him here. You can see how fast he switches sides, grabs the other ankle. And I think something that's really important here is he's loaded up there. Both of his legs were bent before he starts applying the pressure. Gives him a lot of a chance for extension here. Starting to belly down, going slow with it. He is keeping this nice and controlled.
Yeah, as he described earlier today, he wants to get those toes, those kind of foot muscles and bones pinched in the back of his armpit to help finish that straight ankle lock. Bergeron, though, just doing a great job of keeping his legs in the pummel and preventing that leverage from coming on.
Yep, Marcus trying to pummel kind of an Aoki lock hook in, allow this to get a better angle to belly down. Bergeron trying to pull it in, Marcus starting to hip in, and that's going to get the finish. Marcus Bedor.
Marcus Bedor over Brandon Bergeron. Subspectrum Absolute Finals.
I think that says all you really needs to say. You need to go to this guy's seminars.
I got it on the cheap. Let me tell you what. He did a seminar technique here tonight in the finals. It was damn good.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, give us one more time for your men's advanced no-heat absolute no-heat state finalists. He finished up a seminar earlier this morning and finished the night off with a straight ankle lock victory. Let's go ahead and thank you. Emanuele, and we'll ask you a couple questions. Real quick. Real quick before we get out of here, 6-0 performance at the summer trials, all 6 submissions. Tonight, a fairly quick ankle lock victory over a very good competitor in Brandon Bergeron to finish out the finals here tonight. Just tell me what's going through your mind right now, anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, thanks my wife, Lydia. We just got married like 3 weeks ago, so thank you. Thank everyone I'm here from Minnesota, so anyone who helped from Minnesota and I'm here. Thank you all very, very much.
So something we've noticed in recent Spectrum events, the city of Minneapolis has taken the event by storm. Obviously, you played a part in that. There's a bunch of people here that have also played a part in that. Talk to me about the community up in Minneapolis as far as the jiu-jitsu community goes and just how it allowed you to grow and brought you to this moment here.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that the community in Minneapolis has grown tremendously, and it's not because there's one gym in particular. I think one of the major gyms there has a nice, healthy, competitive kind of spirit, but we're also not afraid to cross-train with each other, you know? So, you know, whether it's an open gym at, on Sunday, or a training session on Sunday at 4, or open next Friday or whatever, I think if people find the time for it, if they're not busy teaching or doing whatever, or regular work, then people are cross-training all the time, and so we get a lot better, right? You see this in roads and all that, so. And then when it comes time to compete, then, okay, so we can have the brag rights, but, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you once again. Just congratulations. Thank you for bringing such an awesome performance and an awesome group of people down to support the event. Give it up one more time for your advanced no-knee absolute champion,
Marcus Badal. All right, well, that about wraps it up for us here at the Sub-Spectrum State Championships. Myself, Anthony Paycheck, Brian, Bougie Tommy, VP Peterson. We bid you farewell and good night. See you again next time. Ow, ow!